Converting 2D to 3D object. Children, in this chapter you are going to learn about move tool, push or pull tool, offset tool, scale tool, rotate tool, pan tool, orbit tool, zoom tool. What is the use of move tool? Using move tool, you can move the objects from one location to another location. For that, you have to follow these steps. That is, select the move tool. Click on the object so that the object gets selected. Click and drag the object to the another location. Children, here is an example of an object before moving, after moving. Now, practically let us see how to move an object from one location to another location. For example, children, here you can see this human object. In order to move this human object from one location to another location, you can make use of the move tool. So, select the move tool, click onto this object so that the object gets selected. Click and drag the object to the location of your choice. Like this, you can move an object from one location to another location. Using move tool, you can also copy and move the objects. In order to do that, you have to follow these steps. That is, select the move tool, click on the object to select it. Click the mouse and press the control key on the keyboard simultaneously. Drag the object to the desired location. Children, now practically let us see how to copy and move an object. In order to do that, you have to select the move tool. Click onto the object so that the object gets selected. Click the mouse and press the control key on the keyboard simultaneously. Now, drag the object to the desired location. So like this, you can copy and move an object. Push-pull tool. Children, push-pull tool is like a magic tool. It will do wonders. That is, it allows you to push or pull the objects into three-dimensional shapes. To turn any object into 3D model, select the push-pull tool from the toolbar. Move the cursor to the surface. The area will be highlighted with dots. Drag the cursor upwards or downwards. Children, in order to create a pipe, draw a circle and use the push-pull tool to make it into cylinder. Then create a small circle on the end and pull it out. Create the first cylinder, but this time push the second circle instead of pulling it out. To create a pipe, draw a circle. Use push-pull tool to make it into cylinder. Again draw a small circle. Use push-pull tool to pull it out. Create the first cylinder, but this time push the second circle instead of pulling it out. Now, you can select the inner portion and you can delete it. Now you can see the pipe. It looks like a pipe. Offset tool. Offset tool is used to duplicate an existing plane with a bigger or smaller size. To use offset tool, select the offset tool from toolbar. Place the cursor on the plane that needs to be duplicated. Drag inward or outward to duplicate the plane. Children, now practically let us see how to duplicate an existing plane with a bigger or smaller size. For example, first draw a rectangle or square. Select offset tool from the toolbar. Place the cursor on the plane that needs to be duplicated. Drag inward or outward to duplicate a plane. Use push and pull tool to convert 2D plane to 3D plane. Scaling and stretching tool. Children, this tool enables you to change the size of the selected object. For that, you have to follow these steps. That is, select the model and click on Scale tool or press S on keyboard. Different scaling points will enable on the model. You can scale and you can stretch the object by clicking on the green dots that appear. Children, now practically let us see how to change the size of the selected object. For example, here you can see this human object. In order to change the size of this human object, first select this object. Then select the scale tool. Now the green dots appears. Either you can increase or you can decrease the size of an selected object. Rotate tool. Children, using rotate tool, you can rotate the selected objects. It is used to set orientation issues of any model facing opposite or wrong direction. For that, you have to follow some steps. For example, create a rectangular plane. Use the push-pull tool to make a 3D model. Select the model you want to rotate and select the rotate tool or press Q on your keyboard. Click on the center of the top surface of the rectangular box to set your axis. Extend your cursor towards the green or red axis to select the baseline of your rotation. Rotate the model to the desired direction or simply input an angle value. Children, you can explore this practically. Children, now practically let us see how to rotate an object. For example, here you can see this human object. In order to rotate this human object, select the rotate tool. Place on the human object. Now you can rotate like this. Movement tool. To change the view, SketchUp supports two basic movement tools, pan and orbit tool. Pan tool. It is used to move the camera view horizontally and vertically. For that, click on pan tool or press H on your keyboard. Click to set the origin, hold the mouse button and just drag. Orbit tool. In order to go for different camera views, click on orbit tool on the toolbar or press O on your keyboard. Click anywhere, hold and drag to rotate the whole view. You can also use the mouse wheel to orbit. Children, now let us see the use of orbit tool and pan tool. In order to go for different camera views, you can select orbit tool so that you can view the model in all the directions. In order to move the camera view horizontally and vertically, you can make use of pan tool so that you can move the camera view horizontally and vertically. Children, what is the use of zoom tool? Zoom tool is used to view the camera in or out. To use the zoom tool, click the zoom tool on the camera toolbar. Drag the cursor inwards to zoom the layout. Drag the cursor outwards to get previous position. Children, in order to view the camera in or out, you can use the zoom tool. For example, now you can view the camera in or out. Let's summarize. Children, what is the use of move tool? Using move tool, you can move the objects from one location to another location. You can also use the move tool to copy and move an identical object to another position. What is push-pull tool? Push-pull tool is like a magic tool. It will do wonder, means it allows you to push or pull the objects into three-dimensional shapes. Offset tool is used to duplicate an existing plane with a bigger or smaller size. Pan tool is used to move the camera view horizontally and vertically. In order to go for different camera views, you can use orbit tool. Scale tool allows you to adjust your model accordingly or to the desired scale. Rotate tool is used to set orientation issues of any model. Zoom tool is used to view the camera in or out.